Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Leo's Life. Hello, Sloan. Hello, TL Hodge. How are ya? How is everybody? Hey, CCK. Hey, Tally Girl. Hey, Carla. Misdemeanor. Thanks for you guys all rolling in. Charlie Girl. I don't know. Hey, misbehaving. I don't know how long I'm going to be on because StreamYards gave me my alert that I'm close to reaching my max hours I'm allowed for the month. So I don't know what happens when I reach past it, if it will cut me off, but we'll give it a whirl. Hey, Lady Beekeeper. So I wanted to come on tonight to clear some stuff up. I feel like I was kind of, how do I word it? How do I want to word it? Basically, let's break it down. Carla was we were on Carla's panel. Perplex, whatever you want to call her, Larry, whatever, came up on panel and she instantly wanted me, which is fine, whatever. So I'm not scared. She asked me a couple of questions and I answered her. But I felt like I didn't answer them the way that I wanted to answer them. So I think I wanted to clarify for the X-Patreons what I meant by that comment. Do I feel like Laura attacked them just like she does everybody that leaves Patreon? Absolutely. Hold on, I gotta remove. I have a little dog that wants to talk. Hold on. And so, sorry about that, guys. And I don't want them to feel like I was saying they're just, when Laura asked, I think it just came out wrong and I worded it wrong. Do I feel like they were legit? And do I feel like Laura attacked them a lot of the times and said false things just like she does us? Absolutely. But what I meant by that is there was things that happened back then, not fault to their own. I know they were defending themselves. I know they were sick of getting hit left, right, and center. I just feel like some things could have been handled differently. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they were wrong. I just feel like certain things just could have been handled differently. Like for me, that secret chat hurt a lot of people. That secret chat coming out hurt a lot of people, a lot of innocent people. And I know we were not the target for that. I know that they were trying to show what Laura was doing in her secret chat, and I understand that. And I just think certain things could have been different, but no fault of their own. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Hey, honey boo boo. Hey, I don't want them to think like we were saying, I was trying to say that they just randomly left Laura's Patreon and just started bashing her, because that's not what I meant. And they are good people, just like we all are good people that have left Laura. And I feel like we all chose to leave Laura because it was our time, for Laura to run around and say that we just start with her. No, She started with the X, and it's been continuing since. And yes, there is a small list that she named that, oh, these people never talked about me and they're not Patreons anymore. But you know what? They were always silent Patreons. So, of course, you're not going to bash them because they weren't prominent in the community, even when they were Patreons. So, you attack the people that had your back, that stuck their neck out for you, that did things that you requested because you wanted us to do it. We didn't look people up just because. We looked people up because you wanted to back then. I mean, we've all rehashed all of this, and I don't want to bring it all back to light again, you know? But I just wanted to clear it up because I did not want the X-Patreons to feel like I was saying they were wrong for what they did. They were not wrong for what they did, and they did not just attack Laura. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say today. I know it wasn't much, but, and the other thing I wanted to address, I don't know. There's so much fuckery going on, I don't even know. But yesterday, like I said in my live yesterday, I'm going through some stuff at home. My mind was all scattered. I just felt like my words weren't coming out right. I felt like I had so much to say, and I couldn't put my brain, what I was thinking and what I wanted to say, out my mouth. So that's why I wanted to come live tonight and fix that. And even for Laura's lurkers. Hey, Baddie Boop. Exactly, Baddie Boop. Exactly. And like I said, no fault to your own. You did not have a manual how to leave. You guys were backed into a corner. You guys just wanted to show that you weren't these these people that Laura portrayed you to be. And you did with what you had. And that was the private chat. That's where you guys could get your truth out. That's where you guys could show that you guys weren't masterminds in this fuckery that was going on. Laura was the mastermind, always has been the mastermind, always held the wheel, always was the driver of all the fuckery that ever goes on in her Patreon, in her private chats, in her Discord. She's in control of all that fuckery. And there's nobody to blame, not one Patreon, not one supporter. If there's anybody to blame, it's Laura. And I know that you guys did with what you had, and I get that. That's why I know if you guys could turn back time, I know you guys would have did something different. Not that you wouldn't have showed those chats, because those chats really brought to light who Laura is. And that, I think, this community is grateful for. But I think that you guys might have changed it up a little. Yes, Tara, but I'm doing this because the X-Patreons reached out to me and they felt like, and I felt bad because they thought that I was saying that they were wrong and I did not want that. So there's that. So I'm doing them, I did not want them to feel like I was, saying how they handled things, how they left was wrong. It was, so I think what Tara was saying is, if I'm speaking out of hand, Tara, you can say No, that's not what I mean. But I think it was because when the chats came out, um, the people in the chat that didn't do anything to cause you guys pain, it was Laura that caused you pain, and we didn't get blacked out. We didn't. But I think for you guys, like there, I understand there was parts where you could not. You had to show the contents of it, or they would have called you a liar. So I get it. I get it all. Like if you would have blacked everybody out, it would have been an altered screenshot. It would have been an altered chat. So I get it. But at the same time, it did. It just hurt some people. And like you said, you don't have a manual for that. And you guys were just trying to show that you guys aren't these bad people and everything. And I don't want to rehash this old chat. I just don't. I mean, we've all made mistakes. We've all done our shit. We've all owned it, you know, and there's only, in the scheme of all things, there's only one person responsible for all of it. That's it. There's only one person that's responsible for all the fuckery that happened with X-Patreons, the Patreons that are here now, you know, all the fighting that goes on with us against her. It's because she don't own her shit. It has been hacked into a million pieces. Like I said, you know, like, do I think that the chat, the password should have been handed around to everybody? No. I think that it should have been you guys that picked it apart and pulled it apart and showed what you needed to show. And I think that it ended up being worse when that password ended up getting shared around and people had it that didn't know the contents of it. Exactly. And it did. And it sucks, Baddie Boop, because we were all close. All of us were close. Every single one of us. We looked forward to that chat. You know, it wasn't all bad in there. We became friends. We looked forward to talking. We looked forward, from what we heard. Okay. So from what we heard is how Marianne, all of them got in was, this is what we were told, that Clary gave her password and username to her Facebook for them to get in and look. So that's what we heard. And we have never talked about it since today. I mean, this is the first time all of us are kind of in a chat, listening, trying to put the pieces together. But we were told that Clary, we heard it from Laura, we've heard it from many people, that Clary basically made a new Facebook for herself and opened up that Facebook for everybody to get into. So they could look at it, so they could go through it. I think it was even said, I think even Marianne said she had the password at a point or another back then, that she had the password, she had access to that chat. So that's good to know, because that was the impression we were getting. The impression we were getting is that everybody on the quote, quote, other side, the people that, you know, which I hate, like the big people, Stephanie Brown, Marianne, 180, you guys all had access to that chat. So a lot of us were worried because we were close, we were friends, and there was personal stuff in there that we were like, oh my God, they're going to see our kids, our, everything. So it was hard. Absolutely. Like I said, there's no manual of how you leave, but I get what you guys did. You guys weren't going to let Laura trash your name and make it like you guys were the bad people. I totally get why you guys were doing it. And I just wanted to come on. Like I said, I don't want to do all this, whatever. If you guys want to reach out to me and we talk privately about it, I would love that. I just wanted to come on and say that if you guys took it like I was saying, you guys were the wrong ones in all this, absolutely not. Laura is the one that's wrong. Laura is the one that was the mastermind behind all that chat, all that fuckery, and still is today, and will continue to be. And that's... Hey, hello, you're mean girl. Oh, they definitely could have released a lot more. Absolutely. And they were trying to protect themselves. Absolutely. I mean, we talked in there daily. There was, those chats were not small by any means. By any means, those chats were not small. There was a lot of stuff in there. I honestly think that one of Laura's biggest fears, us all getting together and telling the truth on what she was about and what she did. I absolutely second that, Serendipity. She does not want us all together. That's why she went on that, did her panel the other day, trying to show screenshots of everybody talking shit to everybody because she was hoping it was going to break those friendships. She does not want ex-Patreons, new Patreons, anybody that left to get together. Absolutely not. I definitely will Life Rewind it. So I hope that, like I said, I hope that I cleared it up. I'm glad that you guys are in here. I'm glad that you guys aren't holding any ill will because, like I said, as soon as when she backed me in that corner and I answered it the way I did and she moved on, that was her manipulation. She knew what she was doing. She came up instantly coming. She wanted me to answer just 3 simple questions without an explanation. And then we kind of veered off because I finally got my chance at her. So I kind of, said other things. And then after I got off Carla's panel, I was like, darn it. I just didn't say what I wanted to say, and I didn't say enough, and I don't want the ex-Patreons feeling like, oh yeah, they just attacked Laura just to attack Laura. So I hope I can clear that up. And if you guys took it that way, I am sorry, because that was not what I was trying to do. I know you guys were trying to protect who you guys are, and you weren't going to let her lie on you. I'm glad we all passed it too. Yeah, absolutely. So I don't want to run out of my monthly minutes because, like I told you guys before my live started, that I got an alert from StreamYards that I'm close to ending my minutes for the month, and I don't want them to run out because I do want to be able to go. I think I get refilled in like a week. maybe a week and a half, I think the date was. So I don't want it to run out, just in case I want to go live about true crime or some other, stuff. So I want to be able to. So I'm going to end it. What's milking the subs doing? Yeah, milking the subs. You can say whatever you want, milking the subs, but like I said, in the year and a half that I've been with Laura, left Laura, this is the first time us X-Patreons actually get to sit down and talk and hash this out. So if you want to think it's old news, you can just hit the back button, go find somebody else, because I think that it's really good for the people that had to deal with Laura and had to go through all this shit to get together and talk, because we were all friends and our friendships all got destroyed because of her. So keep it moving. So anyways, I hope that we can talk more. I really do. I mean, I don't know. I'm low on thing, Hey, Courtney. So hopefully we can talk. Like I said, if you guys want to email me, I would love to hear from you guys. My email's in my about section. Email me. Maybe we can make it so we can all get together. Everybody that's dealt with Laura, that, and we can all just kind of put this to rest and come together again. I would really like that. So I will talk to you guys all later. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting me. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you could hit the likes, I would really like it. And again, I hate calling you guys X-Patreons, because I'm an X-Patreon. But the first crew to leave. Sorry if I offended you guys. That's not what I was trying to do. So have a good night, everybody. Bye.